It is my privilege now to introduce the next speaker, Dr. Mrs. Ratna Ma'am, to talk about how ideal way to promote DXN product for creating mass consumption.
My topic is ideal ways to promote DXN products for mass consumption. You all remember, it is a drop by drop ocean is made, inch by inch road is made, brick by brick building is made. So the mass which we are contacting as prospects who may become consumer or who may become member later. So how to talk with them, that is very important. So Dr. Reginald in his last word he put that knowledge has to be applied. So now you have got knowledge for the last 2.5 hours. I was thinking really that I am sitting in a medical university. Really. So such was the depth of the knowledge Dr. Ranjan and Dr. Reginald has given. All of you are really lucky to have that knowledge. But when we go to the public, first time, want to talk about DXN, when we say, do you know cell? They say, I have one cell. They don't know that their body is made out of 70 million cells. That is, you have to see and talk in such a way, because always remember, moss has head, may not have brain. So you should see that you bring them into your network of consumers or members, whatever it is, for just for health or health for wealth. So how are you going to talk? So the suggestion is, always remember 5 fingers in your hand, okay? And the 5 steps I will tell you. So you think that other person doesn't know anything about DXN. You know everything about DXN. Just like an MBBS doctor after coming out of medical college, he sits with a BP apparatus stethoscope. When a patient comes, he will just ask, what is your problem? Examines, prescribes drugs, bill also, then ask him to go and come back again. He will never tell how he has studied in the medical college. No need. But you beware. In the mass, in the public, there are some people who will put you into a very difficult position by asking a difficult question. So that time your collar should be up. Keep all this knowledge for that. When they ask you something, you should be able to tell them that this is this, then they believe. Then they consume. Otherwise they don't consume. They say yes, yes, they will never consume. I have seen many people in India throwing RGGL into their backyard. They take it for obligation. So that is unless they are convinced and their doubts are cleared, okay? And these Ganoderma products can go from hand to mouth if their doubts are cleared. Otherwise they don't. The 3 important doubts are, one is, it is related with health. So they don't know the difference between health and disease. Okay, because you don't observe the feeling of health. So we are all breathing. Every second oxygen is going in. When you get asthma, okay, bronchitis, we feel it difficult to breathe, then our body suffers. Otherwise automatic, respiration is automatic. Like that, when the well is dry, we know the value of water. Otherwise you will never bother for it. Like that, you apply this to health. People, nobody will bother for health unless they are suffering. And when they are suffering, they want to have quick relief. And our members do make a mistake by telling that it will give quick relief. And they cannot go in that road. That is a problem. You just promote it mainly for health and health problems. So problem means what? Which is difficult to identify. Even if you identify, difficult to correct. Okay, but it needs a solution, otherwise damage will be there in the body. So our Ganoderma with the 250 items in this identified, it is able to keep many of the health problems away at cell level. But when you see a person first time, maybe your friend or relative who doesn't have any time, you have more time, he doesn't have time, he has no patience. Okay, so you should see that he will get the full picture, full scenario in a short time of 10 minutes. That's the first step. So for that, you should always keep dry Ganoderma in your bag. How many of you are having this? Definitely all of you are going to become Crown Ambassador. Others, doubtful. So have it one now, right now. Because you give a lecture for 1 hour about mushroom, they will be thinking of mushroom soup or mushroom curry. Then finally they end up, why should I spend so much money? I can grow it in my backyard. The question, they say, is this the same one? So don't make it last, make it first. So this I am going to talk about this Ganoderma and all other some details according to their knowledge, their expectation, which you should be smart enough to observe in their face. Many people come for really health, many people come for disease relief, many people come for none of these, they come for making money. Okay? Either to free their product or to increase their bank balance. So you should become a master in identifying their face values, which will increase your PV values. Otherwise your time will be wasted. So first thing you have to show, I am going to tell you something about this. Because many have not seen. So when you say it's history, okay, just briefly 10 minutes you say what is this, its history and why we must take it for health problems, what are the health problems like chronic disorder which comes up through the stress which Dr. Hans Selle told, 4 types of stress, biological and that body organ system failure due to stress of maybe metabolic disorder or psychological disorder or toxins from outside, from inside accumulation. So the Dr. Hans Selle, FRCP, who got Nobel Prize for his theory, nobody can question it. You educate them. This is not just a business, you have to educate them briefly because there are many people with open mind. All of them are in DXN. Open mind means what? A person knows that he doesn't know that he doesn't know many things in this world. He knows that he doesn't know that he doesn't know many things in this world. He is open mind. He is an open mind, will receive the information. But sometimes questions goes on coming, don't argue with them. Okay, you tell, you please hear me first. Then you ask me some questions. Okay, then you can apply your knowledge and you clear their doubts so that it goes immediately into their body. Then it starts working. Once it starts working, then they will have some difference in their health feeling or disease suffering. But mainly don't forget, you must tell them it takes time. Because one pair of RGGL or one gram of mushroom powder which contains 250 items, each item may be 1 milligram to 5 milligram. It takes long time for you to make the feeling of health. Health is a feeling of well-being, okay, or the relief of suffering. So you give time 6 months, 1 year, according to their suffering. Health, nobody bothers. I tell you, health is a wealth. It is in writing only. Nobody bothers for health. Okay, I told you, when the well is dry, people understand the value of that. But you should give them health education. That's the reason why these products have come under Dietary Supplement and Health Education Act of 1994 of American Congress. So health education is a part of food supplement. Drug education is a part of Drugs and Cosmetics Act. Doctor writes, people take it. They don't question back. They cannot question back. They cannot understand. Okay, just they have faith. But this is entirely new concept. It comes along with health education. That's the reason why DXN conducts worldwide meetings, hundreds of meetings per month to educate the people because health is lifelong from womb to tomb. So when you want to give them health education, first thing you ask them to see this visually. So from this only the powder is extracted and it is made into 100% mushroom powder or capsule or 20% in our coffee, cocoa tea and external products like skincare. So we have got oil, all of you know other products, soap, shampoo, it contains around 28 to 30% along with other natural products. This is general, this one you have to give. And the second one is you must always have the information guide. Each country has its own, okay, very handy. You must carry always 10 with you because per day you should meet 10 people. Just give it to them with your address. International guidelines, information, everything, all information regarding international stockists and all. So they may have somebody somewhere suffering also, they would like to try. So give all the information. Information is the money. If you don't give information, gone case. Because in prospecting, you can talk to a person only once. They will not come back second time. Most of the people come to our business opportunity meeting just to see whether he can do it. Be a consumer. But that's why BOM should not be a long time. It should not take a long hours. It should be ended with maximum 2 hours. The main complaint for DXN all over the world is our leaders go on talking about testimonials, disease, this and that, they become doctors and the problem is the person who newly comes, he thinks that I can take this, but I cannot get people who can hear such a long time. Because time, nobody is having time. Nobody is having money also. No time, no money syndrome, we say. No time to come to DXN also. There's no money also. No time, no money syndrome, we say. They don't understand where they are roaming about without time. You have to plan the time, but it will all come once they become member. Slowly attend such camps or higher training level. Though this will give all the information which you need not describe them individually. What are available in the country and what the company has given a guidelines exactly as a food supplement for health improvement. They don't claim anything for disease. So next step, after that you can show them your kit, membership kit, in which you can show what about the company, how is our company, and first is dry ganoderma, dry gano you must have. Second one is information guide or product manual of each country. And the third one is you must have our membership kit in your hand. You must respect the membership kit because it is not an ordinary leather kit. It has made thousands of people millionaires. It is $1 million kit. As long as you don't have that in your head, you will not become a millionaire. Because you should carry it with you, and when you should open the zip, just like opening your shop, and you start explaining, but don't waste time in reading out full. You underline important things about the company, about the products, about the marketing plan. Just go fast forward, okay? So that the third one is kit, they will understand fully about the company like BOM. And the fourth one is the newsletter. Now, most of the countries have come up with newsletter, which will give you health testimonial, wealth testimonial. Because if you say that somebody became better, they may not believe. If somebody says they became better, they believe. So in each newsletter, you find some people who have become diamonds, their stories, success stories, life-changing stories, okay, and lifestyle changing. I always say our parents give us life only. DXN can give our lifestyle change internationally. So how these products can change our life, which has changed it locally with the many people's photo and their feelings, there is a wealth testimonial. So, and also, you have the list of the newsletters and a small note along with that, which newsletter has testimonial of which disease. Just a referring book, okay? The moment somebody says, I have got psoriasis, I have got high BP, I have got this, that, you immediately look into that page number and ask them to look into that. So, you are not under pressure to prove that. Okay, your stress level will not go up. So I request DXN members not to increase their stress by coming into DXN because people think that you are against allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, naturopathy, all types of medicine. No, you are supplementary, but you keep away from consultation, you give counseling. Okay, consultation is something you have to make it sure. You issue a bill also. Counsel is something you discuss with them and educate them, make them understand the benefit through whatever tools you have. But you cannot assure anything, guarantee anything, because the products in our Ganoderma is very lower amount. But if you give the time, please understand, time is the trick in Ganoderma. Time is a real trick. In India, more than 500 people who did not have child, and they tried all failed. Ultimately, they surrendered to DXN Ganotherapy. They got child. Many have named, if they are Muslim religion, they have named their son name as Muhammad Ganozi. Many Christians have named their daughter as Anna Maria Ganozi. And suppose they are twins, RGGL. Okay? So that is, they are so much emotionally attached with the product success. So now, here comes, it is a king of miraculous herb. King is only one, it is miraculous. So who can explain how it is miracle? For that you must know what is the meaning of miracle. Miracle is not magic, Okay, now 500 people got children. We are not able to explain how. That's a miracle. Miracle means something really happened, but we cannot account for it scientifically how it happened. They might have been having some deficiency. We don't know. God only knows. And this God's herb has corrected it. Even Dr. Limsiogen doesn't know. He accepts it. Okay. So that is, don't go in depth scientific matching. You will be lost. Go superficially till they become star agent, star ruby, and attend trainings. Okay. So when they are consumers or ordinary members, you need not bother to give them in detail anything medical or health wise. Just go very gentle. Let them go through. If they show interest, then next step. All the websites are there. And the last and the very important one is our coffee sachet or some products which is favored by locally. So this is a real miracle. Why? When you promote RGGL, people ask 100 questions. Why it is in the form of capsule? It is for health means disease. You are not a doctor. It is very difficult to counter. Who are you to tell me? Like that. Okay. So when you give coffee sachet, nobody will question. You give it free. Don't charge them initially. Okay. So when they become diamond, you will get more money. Don't worry. Okay. You get 5% of that according to new marketing plan. But please advise them to put the powder of one sachet or at least half the sachet in 150 ml hot water. Okay, and ask them, don't use the spoon. It is so micro pulverized, it dissolves itself. Anywhere you can use it. Okay, don't need any other thing other than hot water or cold water. Then you, once they use, then automatically they come. It is not addiction. They get the difference between other coffee and this. So for that, you must have the product knowledge to promote. Example, in the coffee, the adenosine, RG is put. Adenosine counters the side effects of. Caffeine is very much less, it is only 4%. We sell it as instant health beverage, instant coffee. Dr. Limsiogen is very intelligent because he put the word instant health drink beverage with Ganoderma extract. Why instant? Instant means according to the rules and regulations of many countries, it should be 20% caffeine. We are putting only 4%. Still it is instant because the powder is micropolarized. The coffee bean seed which they bring from America, the Brazil, South America, the number one coffee. And the seed always contains not only caffeine, more than 2000 items, organic items. If we take more of that other coffee in the farm, the side effect of many items in that 2000 is not good. It affects your liver, your hunger, your gastritis, your heartbeats will go up, your nervous system will upside down and you will lose the sleep. But when you take this, you don't lose because those side effects of more than 2000 items in a coffee bean, coffee seed is countered by triterpenoids and adenosine. Okay, that's proved. So when they take coffee, they don't have the side effects. They will have the health benefit. And the side effect of other things are neutralized. You should explain them. And moreover, our 3-in-1 contains non-dairy milk powder. Non-dairy. And cholesterol is 0. Okay. So some of the highlights you should tell them. We say unique selling points. People. Then they want to try. Once they try, then they continue to try. Then they become member. That's what networking. Okay, first they are consumer. Don't pressurize anybody to become a member immediately. But you can tell them if you become a member, you get discount. Okay, you get discount 15 to 20% and you accumulate your points. Because there is so much negative against MLM. If you say membership, they run away. So you see that you keep them near you with our products. Soap or toothpaste, anything. You show them entire range. Some they will like some products. Don't force any product, even RGGL also. So then they will come their own, that I have got this pain, that pain, I felt a little relief. Then you say this contains only 20% raw. So in the capsule we have got 100%. Why don't you use that? And by the time they are convinced that no side effects. So if you go on telling about powder only at the beginning, then they don't use anything. Many times it happens. Or they may use and stop. Especially our patients we have seen, they stop using the RGGL for 5 reasons. See, they take it from the point of view of getting relief for some problem. Once they get the relief, they stop. Okay, they don't bother for health. If they don't get the relief, they stop. They will ask you to reimburse that money. Understand? And if you promise you will definitely get on well, then you can't go on that road. You cannot prospect on that road. So third one, they become all right. They don't have money to buy, they stop. Okay. And if they have money, if they don't have belief, they stop. Because they are very super smart people. They think my problem is relieved, it must be a drug. Otherwise, how it can relieve my problem? I don't want to drug myself. And fifth one, ailment reflection. If any ailment reflection, all of you know, the increasing of the internal problems to come out, the toxins to come out. Suppose asthma is more, arthritis more. Okay, so then they stop it. They say disease is better than treatment. So because you cannot force anybody. So you have all this in your mind and look at what level of smartness they are, what level of doubt they are. You match it with our products and educate them. That is very important. But all the things should happen within 45 minutes to 1 hour. First time. So not more than 1 hour. You can do one-on-one. Okay. So because, and if any questions they ask, you tell them, you please ask me at the end of my lecture, at the end of the meeting. Because by the time they clear everything. Otherwise argument starts. Argument is between two people in which one knows the subject, another doesn't know the subject. And same thing, discussion is between two people who know the subject. I can discuss with a DXN member. Okay, I cannot discuss with a non-member. I have to argue with them. Then finally quarrel. Okay, then they can sue also unnecessarily. Our tension will go up. So DXN products are anti-stress for life. So don't increase your tension by wrong application of your methods of promotion, because you lose your relationship with that people. Because you guaranteed them the cure. You say, these are all the testimonials. They became better. On their own, they have written. Please go through that. If you want, you can talk to them. So that is the way. Okay. You must go very smoothly, politely. Okay. And see what is their requirement. Okay. Some people want to discuss fully how mushroom is grown. Mushrooms are poisonous, this and that. So you have to give them information. Everything. For that, you should know. Knowledge is a power. Only when you apply. So that's why get the knowledge from all the trainings, all the ways, like website, company information. Everything is perfect in DXN. As far as I am concerned, everything is perfect in DXN. The information they give, nothing else is needed. Many people go on asking me, no, they should teach this, they should teach that. I say they don't give you degree of gynotherapist. Okay. There is no need. You are neither charging anybody. Okay, you are doing it as a counseling. So that they use the products for their health benefit, and you do your a little business. And if they stick on, a big business. Okay, I enrolled Dr. Ranjan, who used to come to my hospital 20 years back as a cardiology consultant weekly one day. And professor went to him one day after I came to know about DXN, and this is the #1 cardio tonic. He went to him and he told her doctor friend who is a research worker, Malaysia, so many books he has given, and doctor, you can go through this. He never said he want to go through this. He just asked in the application form where to sign. That's all. No questions. Where to sign? Sign the application. He was the third kid in India. Sign the application. Today, 3 lakh members, 300,000 members under him. Even here also full Gulf inwardly. And more than 300 diamonds now. 300 diamonds out of 500 in India. And he is I can say, he is a silent, bomb. Slowly he will come and he will go to cell level. He will talk biochemistry, he will talk. So that's why I give him first lecture, so that I can run away with a small lecture. Superficially. Finish. Now you all understand with the Dr. Reginald's beautiful lecture about spirulina also, knowledgeable, and also Dr. Reginald. Now you don't need any more product training. Here afterwards only network training only you are going to face. Motivation network only. This is not enough. So we say, use the product. Share the experience. And you say it works by trial and error. Okay. That is, you try again and try. Okay, if somebody say that I spent so much money, I'm not getting any benefit, don't worry. You are just like you are pumping, the pump to get the water. The water is not coming, don't leave it. Next time you pump, it will come up. So that is, you give free. You say, now you use this free, I am going to give you. It is the time that you are getting the result. Toxins are getting cleared. So you have to have patience, number one. To come into DXN, you must have open mind. And to stay in the DXN, you must have patience. Okay? And what is a definition of a doctor? Doctor word from Latin language. Doctor means teacher. Who treats the patient? Passion. Passion means suffering. So doctor means teacher, passion means patient. But these days patients don't have patience. Doctors also don't have patience. Because no teaching. Because they have got mobile, they are also mobile. Because the world is very fast. What I am telling you is, when you fix with somebody, you just don't hold them to talk more. You fix an appointment. Okay, what we say overview. 10 minutes you finish. Then at the end of that, you fix an appointment and go to them, which is a preferable place which they prefer. Their house or your house or in between. Okay, take 1 hour, one-on-one meeting. At the end of that, definitely they will become at least consumer. Because everybody is worried about their health. Because health is a real wealth. What is the fun if you have crores of rupees, millions of rupees in the bank, and with all the tubes in all the holes in the body? Your relatives will be waiting when you will go. So that is not life. So DXN products will really give you life. And first of all, it will cool you down. Your stress level will come down. Okay. So BP will come down. That's why I always say that holding Ganoderma in my lectures, if you have this, no tension, no BP, be happy with the DXN bonus check. So wish you all good diamond. Thank you.